Okay, here in the simple third section, all we're going to do is feed in one website, and use the LangChain QA chain type stuff. So basically we start and we'll have a .env secure, which contains our OpenAI key for OpenAI, and feed that in. Here we're going to import BeautifulSoup as BS. And we're going to be taking a look at one website, which is a dynamic website. With dynamic websites, basically, this will work for static or dynamic websites. Selenium, the beauty of Selenium is it invokes the JavaScript and everything, so you get the rendered website with all the content. If you just use BeautifulSoup, you may find that in the page source of the rendered website, you don't have any actual content that you need. So basically here what we're doing is we're going to invoke using the Chrome options headless, which just means that it doesn't actually fire up the site, the browser and the site in your Windows. It fires it up in a headless mode. So basically this little chunk of code is going to access one website and load it into a variable soup, and then we'll print soup. So, okay, so let's do that. You can see it takes a little bit of time, and then we're printing soup. So here it is, a dump, complete dump of the entire website. The output is truncated. So we just know that we've got the website in there. Now, from the LangChain library, we're going to import document and text loader, which will load the text into a document. So first thing is that we're going to go through all of the tags in soup, and for any tag of paragraph, which I'm just picking because it's the most relevant, it's not maybe the cleanest, but you can customize this as you want. So we'll go through, boop, all of the p tags, and then we have a variable we just concatenate on the next p tag, carriage return, then we'll print it. So you can see we end up with a pretty nice data chunk that contains the basic data of the website that was in the p tags. This is kind of interesting. This is character text splitter. Actually, the character text splitter doesn't utilize a chunk size and chunk overlap. I basically always use the recursive. What's really nice is if you start typing, it'll pull up, like if you don't remember it exactly. So I just typed R, pulls up the different options. Boop, recursive, character text splitter. Now if I go here, okay. You can see it's got the character text splitter. So it filled that in for me. So we'll just delete this part we don't need. Okay, and this is going to build a docs list which contains the LangChain document. Each list item is a LangChain document. And this is a function, so we haven't called it yet. We're going to call it with the text that we've prepared down here. Okay, there's the all text. That contains all of the p tags in the website. So boom, this, we print the doc1 and the type of the doc1. You can see the doc1 is a list of documents, and the class is list. Now, so that's that. 13, 14. Okay. So before we're using any R.A.G context, retrieval augmented generation, before we're using any of the context, if we ask the question that was on the website and it doesn't yet know because we haven't yet filled it in, boom. See, it doesn't know the answer. No, Christian Halar was not accused of climbing over Porter. Okay, so that, it's interesting how it makes something up. It doesn't say, it doesn't know. Hallucination. Okay, so now the next one. Actually, that's probably correct, because that probably would not classify as hallucination. At the time of the LLM, it did not know, so the answer would be no. All of the information, all of the data it had at the time, no, it did not. Okay, so now, so this is the load QA chain. Load QA chain, we got the LLM and the chain type stuff, which is where we could stick in our document list and then ask the question, which is got loaded in query. So here it takes a bit, and then yes, Kristen Halar was accused of climbing over Porter during her record ascent of K2. Okay, so it all makes sense. So basically what we just saw here is how to parse one website, load it into a text variable, and then take that text variable and load it into a LangChain document. So we're going to load this into a document, which we do here, and then we use a text splitter so that we split with the chunk size and a chunk overlap. The other thing we could do, yeah, let's just leave it at that. So basically, this gives you some basic functionality that you could customize to parse websites.